Yo, what is going on YouTube? It's your boy Anthony, aka Ant Physics, but I got back to day number 150 of vlogging every day. I hope you guys are excited as much as your boy is. I'm gonna go over Friday Night SmackDown that happened last night, and then I'm gonna go over my winners predictions for Noche de las Grandes tonight. That's gonna be on AAA and on the WWE's YouTube channel. A lot of things going on with Rey Mysterio being the new GM of AAA, but SmackDown time. It started off with Jade Cargill, Michin, and B-Fab talking some nice trailer trash over to Rhea Ripley, Alexa Bliss, and Charlotte Flair. Those three women have came up and spoke some stuff, especially with Rhea Ripley saying some things about tomorrow night for a clash in Italy when those two collide for the Women's Championship. And I will be going over Clash in Italy tomorrow early in the morning, because it doesn't happen until 12 p.m. Standard Eastern Time, so you guys will get that video early from my winners predictions for Clash in Italy. And it did ended up with a disrespect from Jade Cargill to one of the legends over there, Alexa Bliss. That match was going on a little bit later. I almost kicked my controller from its charger. We finally get to figure out what Danhausen was doing. But before we figured out, The Miz got blasted in the face with a fire extinguisher. What is Danhausen up to on SmackDown? Cody Rhodes had an interview with Kathy Kelly as Sami Zayn decided to budge in. The American Nightmare was so upset about Sami Zayn for not having his back when Gunther attacked him. Sami didn't bleed his case. Cody Rhodes at the end of that conversation said, when I'm done with Gunther, he's coming for Sami Zayn next. Is Sami Zayn in the mood of being the World Heavyweight Champion? And what's going on in mind of the undisputed WWE Champion, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes? It was up with Jade Cargill and Alexa Bliss having their match, and as always, B-Fab, Michin, Charlotte Flair, and Rhea Ripley decided to butt in and attack each other, which put out in a nice undergoing brawl onto the backstage area. With one jaded, Alexa Bliss was down for the count. Jade Cargill was so angry at the fact that her buddies wasn't nearby, so she had to hit a second jaded, but this time on a steel chair to Alexa Bliss, as Charlotte and Rhea were late to the party. What's up on the mind of Jade Cargill, and is she ready for Clash in Italy? Backstage interview with the doctors going on for Alexa Bliss as Charlotte Flair was there. And Rhea Ripley showed up a little bit later. Into the fab of what's going to be going on. Is Alexa Bliss okay? Charlotte said Jade is getting ready for her receipt. And what's next for Jade Cargill? What's next for Charlotte Flair? Rhea Ripley has said, relax, because I am going to be taking care of Jade Cargill. Charlotte Flair says if you don't, she will, as Rhea Ripley walks away. They're obviously going to have a nice little attention before WrestleMania 43 in Saudi Arabia. And of course, Matt Cardona went one-on-one with Sami Zayn. Did not end in a good way for Mr. Cardona, as he decided to take that L to Sami Zayn. It was finally a tag team match for Damian Priest and Royce Keys to take on Tama Tonga and Tala Tonga of the MFTs. And of course, sad news for R-Truth. He came in and wanted to help his team out, but instead, it's a Samoan spike from Solo Sikoa that distracted Damian Priest for a split second for Tala Tonga to take that TH chokeslam bomb over and pin one half of the tag team champs. What's on the mind are the MFTs as they head towards the WWE Tag Team titles. And what's next? For Damian Priest and Royce Keys, are they going to be in a nice little coherence with each other? I'm trying to think of other things that I missed here. Oh, yeah. Speaking of Cardona, Chelsea Green had a match again with the one and only Nia Jax, and thanks to Tiffany Stratton, she was able to take down Nia Jax. I'm trying to speed through this as much as I can because I still have Noche de las Coronas right here, right to the left-hand side of me, and I'm pacing back and forth while trying to read the matches. Let's see here. There's more things that happen. I'm trying not to get distracted by the noise behind me, guys. It's okay. It's okay. Your boy is here. It's time to record. You guys all know how it is. Axiom had a match along with The Miz, and after The Miz got blinded by Danhausen with that fire extinguisher in his very hometown of Spain, Axiom was able to get that win over The Miz, and of course, Kit Wilson was not on The Miz's corner. Let's see if I'm trying to think of any more. Oh, yeah. Trick Williams and Grammy-nominating singer Little Yachty was there. And as well as Little Yachty being Trick Williams' little hype man. And of course, nobody wants the United States Championship from Trick Williams, said Little Yachty. But not for the one and only him, Carmelo Hayes decided to come up and said some things about their NXT days, and it said some things about the United States Championship and how he wants that title. Ricky Saint came out and said the United States title is his. Those two gentlemen also had a match later on in the show. I think it was actually right after that conversation. Yeah, and it did result in a double countout. Will Trick Williams even bother defending the United States Championship in a triple threat? Or we're going to have another match for them. And of course, Cody Rhodes and Gunther in a nice little back and forth segment over the WWE Championship. Gunther says he's going to make Cody Rhodes tap out like he did to AJ Styles, John Cena, and Goldberg in the span of that time. Cody Rhodes then once said, and he did say, he is an easy man to find, hard to beat, as he drops the mic and leaves off. And of course, that match for the undisputed WWE Championship will kick off the first hour on ESPN in Clash in Italy. Alright, now let's go over Noche de las Coronas that's going to be going on tonight for the AAA and all over the world. The AAA World Tag Team titles are on the line, of course, as Psycho Clown and Ben Okel defend the championship against the War Raiders. And of course, this is going to happen 1 to 2 to 3 things. 1, Psycho Clown and his partner retain cleanly. 2, we got new champs. 3, Pangano actually was the one that attacked the other members of that stable and turns his back on Psycho Clown. But if I had to choose, we're going to have new AAA World Tag Team Champions as the War Raiders will take that and take it clean. Laredo Kid had enough of what the general manager Rey Mysterio has said, and of course he will defend the AAA Cruiserweight Championship against the one and only Rey Fenix. Why not have one new champion if we have two? It is time for Rey Fenix to get that championship from Laredo Kid and of course I'm sticking with Rey Fenix. The AAA Latin American title is on the line, as Hero del Dr. Wagner Jr. will defend the championship against Vikingo. And I don't know what's going on in the mind of Vikingo, and of course Vikingo wanting more of a chance to shine. And why not shine with winning the AAA Latin American Championship? Do I believe so? I think Dr. Wagner Jr. will stay as champion. But there's that. Nothing else for me to actually say about that. 6-woman tag match, and of course, La Catalina, along with one half of the AAA and current NXT Women's Champion Lola Vice and Bayley, will go 3-on-3 against La Taxina. These factions, guys, I'm trying to pronounce, and of course, it's not going the way that I expect it to go. La Catalina actually had the sights on the Reigns de Reyes Championship that is held by Flamoda. And of course, why not have the challenger pin the champion and secure the win for her team? And of course, La Catalina, along with Lola Vice and Bayley, will pick up that win. Is Mr. Iguana even going to be on the card? It is time for the AAA main event, as we see a mask versus mask match against El Grande Americano. Will go 1-on-1 with the OG El Grande Americano. Which one of them is the real Americano? And why not one of them be unmasked? And the one I'm thinking to be unmasked is El Grande Americano, as the OG will pick up the win. And of course, unmasked will be Ludwig Kaiser. We all know it's him. But if I have to say in the mind of AAA, the OG El Grande Americano will be unmasked. So, which superstar and which Americano is the real one? I'm obviously sticking with the OG Americano will take that win and unmask El Grande Americano. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you guys have enjoyed, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. You guys are new, make sure you guys hit the post notification with that little bell icon. And of course, I'm going to go over the actual Noche de los Grandes winners and all that stuff before I go on to Clash in Italy. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. And of course, guys, it's your boy Anthony. I also go by Ant Physics, the man that defines physics. And I'm out, guys. Peace.